Hello dear students. In our lesson today, we're going to do some workbook exercises. So get ready, get your books, open them, and let's do the exercises together. In the previous lessons, we did lots of vocabulary exercises. We talked about crime, we talked about the environmental issues, we talked about grammar. So this is what we're going to do together. We have got some headlines, and I would like you to choose the correct word depending on the meaning of the sentence, of course. The police say last week's fire at the Nouveau Cinema was an arson or arsonist. It was, we want the noun, so it was an arson. What was the meaning we said? When fire is put on purpose. Number 2, my life as a drug dealer or drug dealing. Read our magazine, our amazing interview with an ex-criminal. What was this person? It was a drug dealer. We want the person, how is called. Number 3, DVD piracy or DVD pirate falls as more people download films legally online. We want the noun, and this is called DVD piracy. Number 4, film star tells her terrible secret. I was a celebrity. Shoplifter or shoplifting? The person that goes and steals small things is called a shoplifter. And number 5, police question students after thieves or after thefts steal exam papers from city school. We're talking about a person, and this person is called a thief. In plural, the thieves. Let's move on with some more vocabulary exercises. We have got now some information, and we need to find the appropriate verb. So, last year's city crime figures, 5 people killed. So 5 people were murdered. This is the appropriate verb to use to say when 5 people were killed. 68 houses robbed. Differently, we can say that 68 houses were burgled. Remember the noun? Also we said burglary, the noun. 43 people attacked and robbed. So these 43 people were mugged. These people were attacked by someone else. And remember the noun? Mugging, the noun. 114 car thefts. So 114 cars were what? They were stolen. This is the appropriate verb. 122 buildings attacked, windows broken, graffiti. What was that verb we said? That they were vandalized. And its noun, we learned, is called vandalism. Let's move on with some more vocabulary. We're going to leave now crimes, and we're going to focus on environmental issues. More specific, we're going to see one phenomenon. So, move to the coast, and the title is Race to Save Coast. The words that you have to put are affect, find, capsize, decline, and prevent. So let's go and read together. Locals are fighting to protect beaches after an oil tanker, we're talking about a huge, we said, ship, that what has happened to that? It capsized. So the verb was in the present. We have to put it in the past, depending on the text. It was capsized, so it turned in the sea. Close to shore last night. Over 1,000 barrels have spilled, so this oil has been thrown into the sea. So far, and experts estimate 100 kilometers of shoreline will be, look at the verbs, it will be affected. We're going to put it in the past again. Most of the oil will be dealt with at sea. Look at the word missing. So this is going to prevent it. So preventing it from reaching the coast. They will try not to get near the coast. But some of it certainly will. Biologists have warned that the sea turtle population, whose numbers have, we need to find the word here, in recent years, when the number goes down, so the number has declined. So this population could possibly become extinct. In the future, there might be no more sea turtles because of this huge problem of the oil spills. They have called on the company that owned the ship to be, put it in the past, to be fined. So this company has to pay a lot of money for this damage that they created in the sea and in the nature. So they have to be fined a record amount of money to set an example. So, as you saw, this is the vocabulary that has to do with the environmental issues. Now, let's go and focus on some, we said, problems and some solutions that might be given from some specific organizations, worldwide organizations. The words that we have are war, illiteracy, when people cannot read and write, human rights, migration, when people move from one place to another, hunger, when people suffer, they have nothing to eat, and inequality, when people are not equal, they are not the same. So, I would like you to find the word that means inability to read and write. What was that word? And that was, we said, is illiteracy, when people cannot read or write. The difference in social status between people, when people are not equal. So this is called inequality. The movement of large numbers of people, when large numbers migrate from one place to another. This is called migration. Two or more countries fight. You know that, unfortunately, when two countries fight one against the other, this is war. The lack of food, when people have nothing to eat. Think of Africa, how many children are dying because of hunger. The things people agree everyone should have, such as education and freedom, these are human rights. Every single person's right to have education, to have his freedom, to have freedom to speak up his opinion, and of course to have the best education parents or the country can offer. All right? Now, we're going to focus now on the grammar. We did some workbook vocabulary exercises. Now we're going to do some workbook but grammar exercises. Think of the reported speech that we did together. Number 1. I don't usually shoplift. This is in the direct speech. Now, in the reported speech, think of the steps. Whatever is in the present goes in the past, we said. So the suspect said, she, don't is in the present simple. So we're going to put, of course, past simple. She didn't usually shoplift. Number 2. My wife isn't answering her phone. Present continuous. So Mr. Ray said that his wife isn't is in the present. So his wife wasn't answering her phone. Number 3. The witnesses are late. The judge said that the witnesses are present. Put it in the past. The witnesses were late. Number 4. 2 men are robbing the bank. Present continuous. Put it in the past. The guard said that 2 men were robbing the bank. And number 5. I can see the thief. The woman said that she can. Put it in the past. She could see the thief. And number 6. The police aren't doing enough. Present continuous. Put it in the past. Mrs. Jackson said that the police weren't doing enough. Let's move on with one more exercise with a reported speech. We have got the first sentence. We have to rewrite the sentence so that these two have the same meaning. So, the vandals are breaking my shop window, said Carla. Carla phoned the police and told them that the vandals, present continuous, put it in the past continuous. So the vandals were breaking her shop window, not my. It's Carly speaking, so her. Number 2. I didn't hear the victim's screams, said the witness. The witness said he didn't hear. This is in the past. So either you can leave it as it is or you can put it in the past perfect. So he didn't hear, or you can even say he hadn't heard the victim's screams. Number 3. I don't want to go to prison, said the man. The man told the court that he, present, put it in the past, he didn't want to go to prison. Let's move on to number 4. There has been sexism in our office, a discrimination, said the women. So the women told the journalist that there has been, present perfect, put it in the past perfect. There had been sexism in their, because the women were talking, not our, their office. Number 5. My father was a burglar, Philip said to Ella. So Philip told Ella that his father was, we can leave it as it is, or his father had been a burglar, because it is Philip that is speaking. And we are educating the girls. The volunteer said that, not we now, but they were educating the girls. Present continuous, that becomes past continuous. Okay? So, these were the exercises that had to do with the vocabulary and the reported speech. I would like from you to revise them many times, do as many exercises as possible to feel certain. Have a nice day. Goodbye.